Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, we're sat in P12 now. Ocon ahead. They're on fresh softs. It's poor share behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 5.6 seconds. Pit window will be open in 17 laps time. Pit window opens in 17 laps. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Stroll is ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 1.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time, 1 minute 16.0. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
K1, we're close. Enter, please. K1, available?
Yes, I know. Leave me to it, please.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 5.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in first. Time last lap, 1:15.2. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, last lap, 1:15.9. Car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead. P9, you're running P9. Keep going. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. That's Stroll behind you. They're on fresh softs. The distance to the leader, 5.0 seconds. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. Sainz ahead. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap, 1:17.3. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. That's P7 now, P7. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, so gap to the leader, 5.5 seconds. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.4 seconds. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Gap to your teammate ahead, 4.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Your last lap time, 1:17.5. Okay, Lewis, we've got to move up the order if we can, so I'm setting you a new target. Push, push. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.5 seconds. Alonso ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1:17.2. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 3.3 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. Okay, that last lap, 1 minute, 16.8. Okay, Science is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap, 1:16.5. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. And you've got P7, 7th place. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Science behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place, 2.4 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, Sainz is behind you and they've entered the pit lane. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 16 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 19.9. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Gap to your teammate ahead, 3.1 seconds. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Now, we're boxing this lap. Okay, gap ahead, 2.4 seconds. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Sat in 16th right now. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Okay, Zhu's behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. Okay, 47 laps to go. getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre. Charles is in for his stop now. Confirming that we'll be moving you to an aero setting of -1. Gap to the car in front, 3.6 seconds. Okay mate, time of that last lap, 1:16.2. Alonso ahead, less than a second separates you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:07. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us. 4.9 seconds. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1.3. Get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, Lewis, that's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 15.5. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 0.7 a lap. gap to your teammate ahead, 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in fourth. Your last lap time, 1:15.7. Mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:15.8. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. 0. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:16.0. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, Charles ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:16.1. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.5 seconds. behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Piastri's just moved up into first place. That's P5, you're in P5. Okay, they're on old softs. Russell behind, less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 3.6 seconds. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps, and that's 33 laps to go. Okay, gap ahead, 2.9 seconds. McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. Okay, so the last lap time, 1 minute 15.9. You've lost some time to the car behind. That's Charles ahead of you now, and gap to the car in front, 2.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:16.2. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.8 seconds. The McLaren drivers just moved into first place. Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. second place, you're in second place. Piastri ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. Charles is behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 26 laps to go now. Charles is in the pits. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Right, okay, last lap, 1 minute 15.5. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They've just entered the pits. They're on old mediums. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:15.9. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Piastri's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap, 1:05. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. That's P7 now, P7. Alonso's ahead of you. They're on fresh mediums. Russell behind. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader, 5.3 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 22 laps left. Get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Gap to your teammate ahead, 3.0 seconds. That's Science behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:15.9. Okay, good work. Great pass. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you've got P3. P3, well done. They're on fresh mediums. And Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader, 4.4 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 19 laps to go. Okay, Lewis. Okay, Charles ahead. Come on, mate. This is it. Let's try and get past them quickly. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it.
The car's still turning, but there's definitely something missing.
That's Charles ahead of you now. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute, 0.4. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Great stuff, it looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Green flag.
There's something strange with the engine.
Okay, copy that. We are checking it.
There's something strange with the engine.
Okay, Charles is out of the race. Okay, you sat in P2. Piastri's ahead of you. They're on old mediums. And Verstappen's behind. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Piastri's behind. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 13 laps old. Time last lap, 1:15.9. Losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind, 2 seconds. front of the pack. Piastri's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Norris is behind you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 18 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute, 0.7. Okay, mate, the last lap time, 1:14.3. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. second place. You're in second place. Lando ahead. They're on old mediums. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. McLaren drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. Norris has just completed a pass for the lead. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. Verstappen behind you now. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 23 laps old. Your last lap time, 1 minute 15.2. The gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, you're sat in P2. Norris just ahead. Push for the position. They're on old mediums. And Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
P1, baby.
I need a cold drink, mate.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.